So it's currently October 17th, 2025, and after spending, I guess it was 9 nights in the area of the Keron Beach on Phuket Island, um, I've now moved on to the area of the NaiYang Beach on Phuket. NaiYang Beach is very close to where the Phuket airport is. I guess it's maybe a 15-minute ride or something from here to the actual airport. So it's very convenient, considering in a few days I'm planning on like hopping on a plane, and I don't know. I think the next stop may be Chiang Mai. Haven't quite decided that yet. So the reason I left Keron was, like I said, I'd been there for 9 nights. I was debating booking for a 10th night, and when I went to book for the 10th night, it turned out that the price for the hotel I was in it doubled. It went from like $25 a night to $49 a night, and I said, "Well, I guess that's the sign I needed that it's time to leave Keron and go to a different area." So I did a little bit of searching in the NaiYang area, and there were a couple of hotels that were displayed on Google Maps that weren't actually part of Hotels.com, and I predominantly use Hotels.com. I don't think I've got anything else installed right now. I may decide to install Agoda or Booking.com or something like that in the near future to get more choices, but for now, Hotels.com is what I've been using. So I looked on Hotels.com with some criteria that I had. The criteria was basically it needed to have over a 4-star user rating, and it needed to have a swimming pool. I don't always use a swimming pool, but it's a nice thing to have if you need, something to take the edge off after a long walk. So I looked at a bunch of different places, using Google Maps and Hotels.com. And the only place that Hotels.com had, I think there were like 3 places actually in this area. And the only one that seemed the most reasonable was the Airport Beach Hotel, which is where I wound up booking one night. So that's where I'm at the moment. It's currently, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. And I do plan on walking the area. And maybe checking in with a couple other hotels and seeing how much they would charge if I just came in and paid cash. I have been noticing in Thailand that actually I'm getting cheaper rates through like Hotels.com than I am like showing up in person without a booking. So I guess it just all depends where you go. So at any rate, this video is just a first look at the room that I got, and see what you think. Like I said, I believe that with my Hotels.com discount, this room wound up being somewhere around $25 a night. I believe without the hotels discount, I think it was closer to $35 or $37 a night. But anyway, it's all going to depend on when you show up. We're now just about getting into high season. So prices, like what happened in Keron, is going to start happening all over the touristy areas of Thailand. All right, so here, let's take a look at the room, and see what you think for the money. All right. So the room has this long wooden bench area. Put your stuff on, or it's got some drawers and stuff like that. The doors and stuff on these drawers are kind of substandard, and some of the doors are like almost falling off and stuff. You've got a nice little refrigerator. It is working. It is clean. Coffee pot, water, some coffee packets, blow dryer, and a nice wardrobe over here. Wardrobe does have a safe in there. I haven't tested whether it works yet, but I'm pretty sure it does. If we take a look at the bed in the room, there we go. I don't know. The listing says it's a double-sized bed, but this is like a king size, right? And just a little chair to sit on, and that's about it. Now, this is room 101, so this has the porch that goes directly out to the pool, as you can see. I guess it's a nice feature. And we walk out here, and it's a rather long swimming pool, right? There are a few other rooms that are on this floor, and as you can see, there are, it looks like 4 stories. So, you can have a room that overlooks the pool if you want to. Next door, there is, another hotel. I don't know the name of that one. I mean, it's not a wondrous view out here, but hey, not bad. Swimming pool, the water looks pretty clean. I don't know what's going on the bottom of the swimming pool over there. I don't know if that's dirt or like whatnot, that the grout is coming out or something, but whatever. Outside you get a chair, then you get a lounger. Lounger has definitely seen better days, as we can see, like, down here along the edge is kind of breaking and stuff like that. And just a little area you want to sit out here and drink some beer and relax. I guess it'll do. Not too bad for the price. And let's go back into the room for a minute. Close the door here. Okay. So far, from what I've seen, the bedding all looks clean, and the room doesn't smell bad or anything. It's got an okay fragrance to it. Bathroom's pretty nice. Modern sink. And something I don't think I've seen yet in any of the hotels that I have, a bathtub. Kind of odd for Thailand, but hey. And it looks like, you have a hand adjustable, sprayer there, so you can take down, use it, or just leave it where it is. I haven't tested the water pressure yet. All right, well, that's got some good water pressure there. I'm not going to test the shower. Normally, it's very similar between the shower and the sink. So that's it. Is it a good deal for the $25 a night that I paid for it? Well, I don't know. I think so. Bed feels soft and comfortable. We'll see what it's like after a night. Not sure exactly what I'm planning. I'll probably be in NaiYang for a couple of days at least, and we'll see how I feel after 2 or 3 days here. And then, like I said, book a plane ticket to Chiang Mai or Bangkok or somewhere else. But for now, that's what I've gotten myself into for tonight's hotel. And is it worth it to you? Till next video. Later.